Namaskar, my dear friends. Welcome to the lecture series of machine design. In our previous video, you were learn about the design of crankshaft in different positions, like a design of crankshaft at the top dead center and design of crankshaft when the angle of maximum torque. Okay. Now here in this lecture, we are going to learn about the design of valve gear mechanism. Okay. So now let us start. First of all, what is the valve gear mechanism and what is the function of the valve gear mechanism? Now, the valve gear mechanism is sub-assembly of the IC engine. Okay, and its function is to open and close the inlet and exhaust valve at a proper time with respect to the position of the piston and crankshaft. Okay, so simply we can say valve gear mechanism એટલે એ IC એન્જિનનો એક એવો ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ પાર્ટ છે કે જે IC એન્જિનના જે બે વાલ્વ છે ઇનલેટ અને એક્ઝોસ્ટ વાલ્વ એ વાલ્વને પિસ્ટનની પ્રોપર પોઝિશનમાં ક્રેન્કશાફ્ટની પ્રોપર પોઝિશનમાં હોય ત્યારે એ વાલ્વને ઓપન અને ક્લોઝ કરવાનું જે કામ છે એ કામ વાલ્વ ગિયર મિકેનિઝમ કરે છે. Okay, so the fuel is admitted into the cylinder when the inlet valve is open. Okay, and the exhaust gases, okay, it will be escape from the cylinder when the exhaust valve is open. Okay, so or we can say the burn gases will escape when the exhaust valve is open. Okay, so the valve gear mechanism for vertical and horizontal engines are here. You can shown in these two figure. Here for this figure, okay, it is the valve gear mechanism for the vertical engine, and this figure which shows the valve gear mechanism for the horizontal engine. Okay, now let us understand how it works. Okay, so you can see the different parts of the valve gear mechanisms are valve, okay, push rod, spring, rocker arm, okay, and cam and follower arrangement. Right. Now here you can see this is the cam and follower arrangement. So this cam shaft, it will be driven with the help of the belt drive. Okay, and here you can see this is the follower which is attached to the push rod. Okay, so when this cam, it will rotate in this direction. At that time when this portion comes in contact with this follower, at that time it will push this push rod in upward direction, in this direction. Okay, at that time when it goes in upward direction, the right portion of this rocker arm, it will goes upward. Okay, and simultaneously the left portion of the rocker arm, it will goes the downward. Okay, એટલે કે જ્યારે પુશ રોડ ઉપર જશે ત્યારે આ પોર્શન છે રોકર આર્મનો જમણી બાજુનો એ ઉપર જશે અને આ પોર્શન છે ડાબી બાજુનો એ નીચે આવશે, because this rocker arm is pivoted at this portion. Okay, it is pivoted at this portion. So when this portion it comes downward direction, at that time it will compress this spring. Okay, so that spring force, the spring force, it will act on this the valve. So this valve, it will goes in downward direction. At that time we can say the valve will be open. બરાબર, એટલે કે આ વાલ્વ ઓપન થશે એટલે કે જે ગેસીસ છે ઓકે એ એન્ટર થશે સિલિન્ડરની અંદર. ઓકે, so at that time simultaneously the spring force. Okay, so now when this portion goes in downward direction, at that time the spring, it will release the forces. Okay, it will release the forces, so that part of the rocker arm, it will goes upward. Okay, and the valve will be closed. So by this way it will work. બરાબર છે. આ રીતે વાલ્વ ગિયર મિકેનિઝમ છે વર્ક કરે છે. સિમિલરલી in both engine, vertical engine and the horizontal engine. So working of this valve gear mechanism is similar in both the cases, right? So it should be noted that the valve is closed by helical compression spring. Okay, as we discussed here, this it will be closed by the helical compression spring. Okay, so one end of the spring is secured to the valve stem and the other end rests on the cylinder. Okay, as shown here. So the spring is initially compressed. So the force due to the initial compression, it presses the valve down on its seat. Okay. So the opening of the valve is due to the oscillatory motion of this rocker arm. Opening of the valve is due to the oscillatory motion of this rocker arm. Now, different parts, as we know that the valve, push rod, cam follower arrangement, rocker arm, and spring. Okay, so you have already studied the design of spring, okay, previous semester, and also the design of rocker arm, that is the design of lever. You have already studied in a subject machine design and industrial drafting, right? Now the design of valve. Okay, so there are two types of the valve. બે ટાઈપના valve IC engine માં ઉપયોગ થાય છે. One is the puppet or mushroom type, okay, and another one is the sleeve valves. Okay, so you can see here, this is the puppet valve. Okay, a simple diagram of the puppet valve, and the different parts of this valve is the head and the stem. Main body is the stem, and here is the groove. Okay, so the sleeve valve, it has the limited applications, and they are used in the very few automobile engines. But the puppet valves are frequently used in the IC engine. Okay, so most of the IC engine, the puppet valves are used. Okay, so this puppet valve, it consists of the disc that is called the head. Okay, so this is the head at the end of the rod. Okay, that called the stem. Here this part is the stem. Okay, and the face of the valve is conical surface. Okay, that comes in contact with the valve seat. Here it is the conical, so it this is the face. Okay, and the face is the conical at the angle of 45 degree, right? So this face angle, it vary from 30 to 45 degree. Okay, so this conical surface of this valve results in the self-centering property. Okay, it will self-center. Here you can see it will take its position, right? So self-centering property, so that's why this it is provided with the conical face. Okay, so there is a small margin you can see here between the face and the head. Okay, so this portion is known as a margin. So why this margin is provided? So for that there are two reasons. Margin શું કામ આપવામાં આવે છે? એના બે reason છે. First, it avoids the sharp edge, and provision is made for regrinding of the valve. Okay, so first reason is avoid the sharp edge, and provision is made for regrinding of the valve. So the lower end of the valve stem has a groove. Here you can see it's provided with the groove. Here this is the groove. So a spring retainer is fitted in this groove. Okay, the spring retainer હોય આ groove ની અંદર fit થઈ જાય. So we support one end of the valve spring. એટલે કે valve spring ના એક છેડાને સપોર્ટ કરવા માટે આ groove ની અંદર spring નું retainer છે fit થઈ જાય છે. Okay, so this is the puppet valve, which is generally most commonly used in the IC engine. Okay, now materials of the valve. So in slow speed engine, the valves have the composite construction with cast iron head and steel stem. Okay, slow speed engine ma composite construction with cast iron head and steel nu stem. Head છે cast iron અને એનું body જે છે steel ની બનેલી હોય. In high speed engine, one piece construction is used and the valves are forged. Okay, high speed engine ની અંદર one piece construction હશે અને forging થી બનાવેલું હશે. Okay, so the exhaust valves are subjected to the high temperature as high as 1900 degrees centigrade to 2200 degrees centigrade during the peak of explosion. So it will subjected to the very high temperature. So the material used for this making valve, they have the different characteristics. So which type of the characteristic should have? It should be heat resistance, because it will subject it to the high temperature. Okay, so it should be heat resistance. It should have a good thermal conductivity. Okay, it should be corrosion resistance, and it should have a wear resistance surface. Okay, and it should have a shock resistance. So these are the different characteristics for the valve material. Okay, so this inlet valve, which is subjected to the comparatively less temperature than the exhaust valve. Okay, so therefore inlet valve, they are made of nickel chromium steel. Okay, because the temperature of the inlet valve is less than the exhaust valve. So it is made of the nickel chromium steel, and the exhaust valves, they are made of heat resistant silicon chromium steel. Okay, they are made from heat resistant silicon chromium steel. So for heavy duty engines, the valves are made of chromium vanadium steel. બરાબર છે. હેવી ડ્યુટી જે વાલ્વ, જે એન્જિનમાં જે વાલ્વ આવે એ ક્રોમિયમ વેનેડિયમ સ્ટીલના બનેલા હોય. And the valves are heat treated, and the surface hardness for the inlet as well as the exhaust valve is in the range of 250 to 300 HB. Okay, એની જે હાર્ડનેસ છે 250 થી 300 HB સુધીની હોય છે. Okay, so now let us different steps for the design of the valve. So diameter of valve port or diameter. So A is the area of piston, V is the mean velocity of piston, and AP is area of port. Okay, so for that, and VP is the mean velocity of gas which is flowing through the port. Right, A is the area, V is the mean velocity of piston, AP is the area of port, and VP is the mean velocity of gas which is flowing through the port. So therefore, we can say AP into VP is equal to A into V, right? So from that, we can say AP is the area of port, which is given by A into V upon VP. And AP is equal to, you know that the area is equal to pi by 4 dP square, where dP is a diameter of port. Okay, in millimeter. dP is the diameter of port in millimeter. So it should be the mean velocity of the piston. Okay, mean velocity of the piston, which is given by the equation V is equal to 2L into N by 60, where V is the mean velocity of piston in meter per second, L is the length of stroke in meter, and N is the engine speed in revolution per minute. Okay, so now allowable mean velocity of the gas. Okay, allowable mean velocity of the gas, okay, which is given by according to the type of engine. So low speed engine, inlet valve, the mean velocity of gas is 33 to 40 meter per second, and for the exhaust valve it is 40 to 50 meter per second. For the medium speed engine, it is 35 to 45, and for exhaust valve it is 50 to 60 meter per second. And for the high speed engine, inlet valve, the mean velocity of gas is 80 to 90 meter per second, and for the exhaust valve it is 90 to 100 meter per second. Okay, so generally this inlet valve, okay, inlet port, which is made 20% to 40% larger than the exhaust ports. Okay, for better cylinder charging and scavenging purpose. Okay, so inlet port છે એ 20 થી 40% મોટો હોય છે exhaust port કરતા. Reason cylinder charging and scavenging portion. Okay, so you can find the diameter of valve port, okay, dp, by using the given equations. Now diameter of valve head, second step is the diameter of valve head, that is the dv. Okay, so we are finding here the diameter of valve head dv. Okay, so for a seat angle of 45 degree, okay, so the projected width of the valve seat is given by this equation W. Okay, empirical relation W is equal to 0.05 to 0.05 dp, where dp is the diameter of port. Okay, so therefore by taking the mean value average, okay, it is W is equal to 0.06 dp. Okay, 0.06 dp. Another, you can see this P maximum is the maximum pressure. Okay, P maximum is the maximum gas pressure here. This angle is alpha. Here you can see this thickness is T, right? Thickness is T. dp is the diameter of valve head. dv is the diameter of valve head. And okay, so this dp is the diameter of port, and this distance is W, and the diameter ds is the this diameter of the valve rod. Okay, so the diameter of the valve head dv is given by this equation. dv is equal to dp, from you can say the dp plus here w plus w on this side, so 2w. Okay, so diameter of the valve head dv is equal to dp plus 2w. Okay, now let us find the thickness of the valve disc. Okay, we have to find this thickness here, thickness of the valve disc. So this valve disc is assumed as a circular disc which is freely supported around its periphery. Okay, and it is subjected to the uniformly distributed load, as you know that here it is subjected to the uniformly distributed load. Okay, so the thickness which is given by this equation T is equal to K dp root P maximum by sigma B. Okay, T is equal to K dp root P maximum upon sigma B, where T is the thickness of valve disc, K is constant, and the value of this constant is 0.42 for the steel and 0.54 for a cast iron. Okay, so you have to remember this value 0.42 for the steel and 0.54 for cast iron. dp is the diameter of port. P maximum is the maximum gas pressure in Newton per mm square here. Okay, mm square, sorry, right? Similarly, here it is mm square, Newton per mm square. Sigma B is the permissible bending stress, right? So from this equation, you can find the thickness of the valve disc. Okay, now diameter of valve stem, DES. Let us find. Okay, so value of the permissible bending stress sigma B for the carbon steel, sigma B is equal to 50 to 60 Newton per mm square, and for the alloy steel, sigma B is equal to 100 to 120 Newton per mm square. Or the margin or the thickness of the valve disc at the edge, which is given by 0.75 to 0.85 T. Okay, thickness of the valve disc, it is 0.75 to 0.85 T. Now let us find the diameter of the valve stem, DES. Okay, so it is given by the empirical relation, that is DES is equal to dp by 8 plus 6.35 to dp by 8 plus 11. Okay, So ds is given by this empirical relation in between this dp by 8 plus 6.35 to dp by 8 plus 11. Okay, so this valve which is subjected to a spring force when it is seated. So the spring force is assumed as a concentrated force at the center. Okay, so in this position, the stress in the valve is sigma t. બરાબર છે કે સ્પ્રિંગ નો જે ફોર્સ છે એ સ્પ્રિંગ નો ફોર્સ એ કોન્સન્ટ્રેટેડ લોડ આપણે ગણીએ છીએ, બરાબર કે એક જ જગ્યાએ લાગતો હોય કોન્સન્ટ્રેટેડ point load, we can say point load, બરાબર છે. તો એને કન્સિડર કરીએ આપણે તો સ્ટ્રેસ એના ઉપર જે લાગે that stress sigma t is equal to 1.4 into ps upon t square. Okay, 1.4 into ps upon t square 1 minus 2 ds upon 3 dp. Okay, 1 minus 2 ds upon 3 dp, where ps is the spring force in Newton. બરાબર છે, ps એટલે spring no force Newton. Okay, and the next is the maximum valve lift. valve maximum કેટલું lift કરી શકે છે કે એની જે up ને down જે movement છે. Okay, that is the maximum lift. Okay, so if this h maximum is the maximum lift of the valve, okay, in millimeter. So for the continuous flow, mean velocity of gas flow through the valve is equal to that through the opening of the valve when it is lifted to a maximum. બરાબર છે, continuous flow માટે mean velocity, that is the vp of gas flow through the valve is equal to that through the opening of valve when it is lifted to a maximum. So therefore the maximum lift of the valve is obtained by equating the area across the valve sheet to the area of port. Okay, so area across the valve sheet, that is the pi dp is the periphery into h maximum cos alpha from that figure. Okay, h maximum cos alpha is equal to area of the port pi by 4 dp square. So from this equation we can say h maximum, okay, maximum valve lift is given by dp upon 4 cos alpha. Okay, જ્યારે flat headed valves તો flat headed valves માં alpha ની value 0 આવે ત્યારે cos alpha is equal to 1. So h maximum is equal to dp by 4. Okay, h maximum ની value કેટલી આવે છે dp by 4 ક્યારે જ્યારે flat headed હોય એટલે કે alpha ની value 0 હોય ત્યારે. Okay, so this valve sheet has the same angle as the valve seating surface. Okay, so the angle of valve sheet is made 0.5 degree to 1 degree more than the valve angle. Okay, valve sheet નો જે angle છે એ valve angle કરતા 0.5 થી એટલે કે અડધા થી 1 ડિગ્રી વધારે હોય છે. Okay, and this difference is sometimes called interference angle. Okay, આ જે બંનેનો વચ્ચેનો વાલ એંગલ અને વાલ સીટ એંગલ એ બંને વચ્ચેનો એંગલ ડિફરન્સ છે એને કહેવાય ઇન્ટરફિયરન્સ એંગલ. બરાબર છે, અને it results in a more effective seal. Okay, it results in a more effective seal, right? So this is the design procedure of a valve. Okay, and as discussed in the earlier, the different parts like rocker arm, okay, you have studied in the subject machine design and industrial drafting of design of lever. Okay, same. And you have already studied the design of spring, okay, in the semester 5. Okay, so this is all about design of valve. Okay, so I hope now you can understand very well about the design of valve. Okay, so thank you very much, friends. Thank you.